been forever, I feel like, since I've done a video. Happy 2020. I have lots of emails to get back to. And we're going to start off with some pretty simple ones, I think, and then we'll get into the hard ones. Hope you like today's outfit. This is Fashion Nova. The funny thing is that when I bought it, I guess before I gained the weight, I think this is the small. This is that snake print. It was on sale, and I fell in love with it when I got it, so here goes. But then it keeps going down, and I wasn't expecting that. So I'm covering the cleavage line, and when it falls, it falls. So anyways, I hope everyone has had a really, really good holiday. I had a pretty good one. Just gonna adjust this really fast if I can anyway. I've been really, really super tight on time as far as getting back to the emails, and then of course working on the product, which I'm really, really, really grateful that Amazon wasn't hard to get onto. It just, for some reason, certain supplements, it's really hard to list, but I didn't experience that, so yay. So for any of you ladies who are really interested in getting your hands on some bovine ovarian supplements via my brand, the link is down below. Let's get into the email. Okay, so hello Queen, I wanted to ask if possible to skip drinking protein shakes while in the program. It affects my stomach so badly. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to experience that upset stomach because you're probably lactose intolerant. I guess I'm the same, and what I've noticed, being in California, you can get your hands on A2 dairy. It's a type of protein that most people who have claimed to have upset stomach or an intolerance to milk proteins can tolerate it quite well. So I used the Jersey cow milk. I believe it's sourced from the Jersey cow milk because they're typically A2 versus the A1, which causes the upset stomach and digestion issues. So I just wanted to say, if you haven't looked into the type of milk that you're drinking or type of protein that you're taking, like if you're taking a supplement, you're definitely not going to know unless maybe you contact the company who manufactures it, or you know, at the same time, I really don't think they would even know. I think they just make the product, the protein, and then that's it. So if you're having a problem doing that and finding some really good A2 quality milk, because the A1 protein is often found in like Holstein cows, which is like, I think it's like a type of breed of cow that is not native to like the United States. So I don't know. I don't know where they get the Holstein cow. Maybe they are. I'm not sure where they get the Holstein cows. All I know is they typically produce the A1 milk protein, and that I think they said it was like a genetic modification that farmers did way back in the day, or some geneticist did to the cow. So anyways, I'm not really sure how that got started, but a long time ago, milk was, I think, typically in A2. That's what I was researching, and most people can tolerate it. Most tribes, like tribes in Africa and tribes in India, the ancient peoples, they would drink the A2 milk from that cow, and there were different breeds of cows that would produce this milk, and there was never an issue. So the Holsteins is more like a water-like milk. You know, there's like types of milk, and then the Jersey cow milk is very creamy and has like a buttery feeling and taste to it, which is what I prefer anyway, and the cows are so cute anyway. So I would go with like a Jersey cow, or just find a place who has the A2 milk for that. Okay, so enough about the milk. If you just don't want to do the milk, I would just do a certain type of cheese that you can tolerate. Maybe I would do look into peanut butter as a protein source. Maybe I would look into you know, just adding more chicken, beef, fish. A lot of ladies like to do like the tuna, canned tuna. Watch out for the mercury. I guess the light tuna is supposed to be better. I'm not sure because I don't eat fish anymore. It's strange. I'll take fish oil supplements, but I won't eat the fish anymore. So yeah, there's other alternatives that you can take. You can take arginine, L-arginine, unless you have like herpes. You don't want to take that. That's gonna allow the little critters to replicate, even in, I guess, while they're like, you would think if it's dormant in your system, it's probably creating a really nice coat around the envelope or the cell. Those little bastards. So even when they do go into hiding, they're pretty much protected. So skip the L-arginine if you have herpes or any kind of HSV viral infections. What else? I would imagine that you can take. I would imagine you can take like a mix, like a ornithine, L-arginine, or if you strictly have to stay away from that, like there's L-orthanine. I think I'm saying it right. Ornithine or orthanine. I'm so sorry. It's been forever since I've taken it, but I've taken like a trio, and I don't know if it was lysine that was in the mix, but there are different amino acid like supplements that you can look into. 10 grams a night, 10 grams a day. If you want to take it with your morning dose or take it at night, which I recommend, take it at night. That is when you need your HGH. So yes, you can technically skip your protein, not a problem. I stopped taking my protein like 3 months after I started. I was just gaining too much weight. I mean, I was eating all kinds of stuff. I was eating chorizo with eggs. Oh, eggs, duh. Eat the eggs. If you don't have an intolerance to eggs, eat the eggs. They're delicious. And you can have them in so many ways. You can boil them, scramble them. You can make your omelets. I used to make sliced pumpkin. I put like the sliced pumpkin yam. I put zucchinis. I put everything, spinach. Do like a, like a machaca, and create your desired omelet for the day. Even a quiche. I'd say quiche because it's got cheese. It has milk in it, but maybe you can do like the lactose free, like Lactaid. I don't know if you have that in your country or in your state, but something that's like that. So I hope that answered your question. You just want to take something that's going to say, hey, my body's in need of this, and I'm going to absorb it, and I'm going to take it with my supplement. Also, I just wanted to remind you ladies who are on the tincture, and even if you're not on the tincture, but I feel like what works so great with the tincture is adding an essential fatty acid. So put your drops into a spoonful. Let's say you're on a 10 drops a day, 15 drops in the morning, or maybe, you're just on the tincture full on. Just count your drops and drop each and every one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in like a large spoon. And take that with a spoonful of like coconut oil, olive oil for those who are trying to gain weight. Any oil that's like a non-seed oil. I think coconut oil is a seed though, isn't it? Or does it come from the flesh? Is it like olive oil? Because olive oil comes from the flesh of the olive. So I'm not sure, but they say seed oils are inflammatory, and I kind of think that might be true because you have corn oil, soybean oil. These oils can be very inflammatory. So if you have something like emu oil, cod liver oil, I'm not even sure about avocado. Is that from the flesh or the seed? I think it's from the seed. But anyways, pick a non-seed oil and just drop it in there, spoonful, and take it. And you should be able to gain some weight along with your protocol. And not only that, but it absorbs so well in the fats. And I wish that I would have done this throughout my entire program when I was trying to gain weight, because I probably would have just been fine doing like an oil rather than having so much protein intake and realizing, oh shit, I'm blowing up. I have thyroid problems, so I have to be really careful. But when I stopped doing it, I just had to like do some cardio for a couple of months. The weight fell off, and as long as I was on top of my thyroid, I didn't have a problem with my weight, excess weight, or any of the extra pounds. I probably just gained an extra 5 pounds that I didn't like, and it was on my thighs and my stomach. So that was my first in, last out. And what I mean by that, my first in, when I was 11 years old, I started going through puberty. Well, actually, I was trying to go through puberty. I always looked young for my age. I never had the proper nutrition. I was always underweight. But the weird thing happened between, not when I was 11. I want to say I was 13. It was not 11, because I remember the first day I was going to start school, and it was middle school. So it was like when I was 13, turning 14. Okay, so I think once I started my period at 13, we were getting ready to start school in September, and all of a sudden, like overnight, bam, I had thighs. It was weird. Everything else stayed the same. Had no boobs. I had no, like, well, my butt was always there. That was the only thing that I liked. But nothing else that was really feminine. It was just, you know, like not even hips, really. Bam, thighs. And then when I started overeating to try to gain weight, it went to my stomach. So those were my first in during puberty, to store fat cells, areas that would store fat cells. And since I still had that problem with going through puberty, or not really going through it the proper way, my body couldn't just like do a complete haul of what it needed and just go through puberty normally. These were my problem areas. I started just gaining too much weight, too many omega-6s. I was always eating corn, you know, all these heavy starches, not enough greens, not enough enzymes, not enough healthy fats, and not enough protein, you know. So yeah, I had to run that off in my adult age at 30, 31, because I took too much protein and it was going to the wrong areas. Okay, so anyways, now I think I'm finished. I hope that clears up a lot of stuff for you ladies. Again, let me just show you my product. I'll be right back. Bam. Should have paused this video. I didn't think it was going to be that long to get it, but here's my product. This is the Women's Tonifier. It's very discreet. TCM Thrive. You can find it on Amazon and eBay for the 3-pack. For some reason, Amazon's not uploading my 3-pack, so toodles.